Hello friends, myself Hasre VR as an assistant professor in civil engineering from D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, Kolhapur. I am going to discuss about the problems on flexibility method. The problem is the analysis the continuous beam shown in figure uh, by using the flexibility method. The first of all, to identify the degree of indeterminacy of given problem. Here is given two span continuous beam, one end is fixed, other end is that is roller supports, and intermediate is also roller support, and loading is shown in the figure. So the number of the unknown reaction components are 5, and number of known equilibrium equations is 3. Therefore the degree of static indeterminacy is 2. So the number of the redundant forces are 2. Therefore consider the end A and the end B are the redundant forces, so we can say MA and MB. Therefore, the release the structure as the two independent supplies simply supported beam AB and BC as shown in the figure. The one the coordinate and two coordinate are the released beam. Thus, the coordinate selected shown in figure 2, the bending moment diagram due to given loading is released. Structure is known as a free moment diagram. So the bending moment for span AB is equal to W L of square upon 8, that is equal to 60 into 4 square upon 8 is equal to 120. Similarly for BC is 100 into 3 divided by 4 is equal to 75 kilonewton. So the bending moment diagram for simply supported beam is shown with the conjugate beam for the release structure has two simply supported beam A dash B dash and B dash C dash with M upon EI diagram. Now we can calculate the displacement at 1 due to loading, that is delta 1L is equal to shear in conjugate beam at A, that is equal to the area of the bending moment diagram half into, that is 120 by EI into 4 into center of CG is lies at center, that is 2/3. Therefore that is equal to 160. Similarly for that is the span BC, delta 2L is equal to, that is the rotation at B in A dash B dash plus rotation at B in B dash C dash is equal to, that is half into 2/3 into 120 upon EI into 4 plus half into 1 by 2 into 75 EI into 3 is equal to 216.25 by EI. So these are the bending moment. With the help of bending moment diagram we calculated displacement due to loading. Now to find the flexibility matrix, so the unit force is applied in each of the coordinate directions and the resulting displacement in coordinate direction 1 and 2 can be found out. So the applying the unit force at 1 and unit force at 2, so we will get the bending moment of unit force 1 at A is equal to 1 upon EI, that is A dash B dash, and bending moment in BC is 0. So that is the conjugate beam is simply supported beam. Therefore the displacement del 11 is equal to area of bending moment diagram 2/3 into 1 by 2 into 1 upon EI into 4, it is equal to 4 by 3 EI. Similarly for coordinate 2, due to moment at A is equal to delta 2 1 is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 upon EI into 4, that value is equal to 2 by 3 EI. Similarly we can do for the coordinate at 2, so we will get shown the bending moment diagram due to the unit load applied. So that diagram is shown in figure. The diagram is shown in figure. So just you have to see the coordinate 2. So you will get a area of the unit load bending moment diagram. So you will get the del 1 2 is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 upon a into 4 is equal to 2 upon 3a, and similarly del 2 2, it is displacement at coordinator due to 2, the unit load is 2 is applied, so that value is equal to 2/3 into 1 upon 2 into 4 into 1 upon a plus 2 divided by 2 divided by 3 into 1 upon 2 into 1 upon a into 3 is equal to 7 divided by 3a. Therefore, delta 1, 2 and delta 2 are calculated. Now from that is delta 1 and delta 2 are the final displacement, that value is taken to be 0 on both the values. Therefore, using the flexibility matrix equation, so del matrix into P matrix is equal to del matrix minus del L matrix, and substituting all the values, we will get 4 upon 3ei, 2 upon 3ei, 2 upon 3ei and 7 upon 3ei matrix del, and P is replaced by a P1 P2 matrix, that is equal to del is replaced by 0 0 and minus, that is del L is equal to 160 upon ei, 216.5 upon ei. So you simplify this value, so we will get 1 upon 3ei into 4 227 matrix, and P1 P2 as it is equal to 1 upon ei into bracket minus 160 upon minus 216.5 matrix. So again you simplify this, will get it. So we need to calculate P1 and P2 and move the one side, left side and right side, so make it simplified, so that value is equal to 3 into matrix 4 2 2 7 inverse 1, that is minus 160 and minus 2165. So inverse matrix is converted into the normal matrix, that is equal to 3 divided by 4 into 7 minus 2 into 2 into the 7 4 to 7 and 7 to 4, and the convention plus 2 to minus 2, so that matrix will form normal minus 1 and minus 216.5. So you simplify this value, so you will get 1 divided by 8 into matrix minus 687 minus 546, that value is equal to minus 85.875 and minus 68.250. So these are the values of the bending moment at A and at B shown in the figure. So now you can, with the help of these values, you can draw the bending moment diagram as shown in the figure. So this is the method to calculate for the continuous beam using flexibility method. So you can also solve such problems for the continuous beams problem, 1 2 spans or 3 spans. So you can change the loading systems, point load to UDL or UDL to point load, like that you can continue such type of problems. So definitely you can understand, I feel that. Okay, thank you.